Lanier, the pass to Vandeweghe. Stockton against Curry. Pulls it from the elbow. And Embiid with the block.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
So with Cousins on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Richmond, so John Stockton out there, and it's Lanier in at the 5.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Stockton's shot is good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Well, this is your 2019 Most Improved Player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Now here's Stockton. Richmond outside. The 3. Kept alive. Here's Pettit. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
Clearly a foul.
First one falls for.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And Washington making a change here. Banchero's checked in.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft. Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back to the basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find.
Now here's Richmond. 4 on the shot clock. Got it to go. That one good from Pettit. Pettit's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Yours last season was a tough one for the Wizards. What was the biggest missing ingredient that you saw?
Well, I think there were so many things going on with the organization, Kevin. First and foremost, you brought in Wes Unseld as your coach. It was a great move, but obviously you have to institute an entirely new system on both ends of the floor. Obviously, they had some key personnel that were hurt during periods of the season. So a lot of new faces across the board for this team. So much went into their struggles.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now here's Curry. Here's Banchero. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Here's Vandeweghe. Richmond outside. The pass to Lanier. Tipped away and stolen by LeBron. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Embiid. The Mavericks also with a sub. Cousins is checked in. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And the Mavericks call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. For the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
I think, guys, the pursuit of greatness is what distinguishes LeBron James. Make no mistake, he wants to be considered the GOAT, the greatest of all time when it's all said and done.
Richmond outside. Pass to Pettit. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Richmond with the steal. And it's Richmond finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Butler dishes to Horford, and stolen by Cousins. Stockton left side, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Paolo Banchero.
When you talk about guys who just know how to play the game, Stockton at the top of that list.
At the line for two.
Free throw good, Stockton. Washington making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Horford. McCollum comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Murray subbed in for Curry.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
For the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here's Stockton. Count that one. Stockton's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Here's Pettit. Back to Richmond. Pass to Pettit. 6 to shoot. Can't hit from 12. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by LeBron.
A ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
Dallas calls timeout.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here. And not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Curry's checked in for Jamal Murray.
Your wizard, Stephen Curry.
Here's Cousins. Here's Vandeweghe. And stolen by LeBron. Fast break, here we go. And the dunk by James.
As great as he is as a scorer, what we know unequivocally about Stephen Curry is he wants to find his teammates.
And so Stockton will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 4. Passes it to Vandeweghe. basket counts. Vandeweghe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Now here's McCollum. Five on the clock. He can't get it to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Up top, Cousins. Defended by Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about the power that Boogie Cousins brings to the table? Tough matchup for any defender.
It's the first that narrows the gap to 1 for the Wizards. Embiid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Banchero.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Now here's Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get John Stockton.
In any situation, Curry is happy to go to the line. He relishes the freebies.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. Shane Battier is checked in for the Wizards. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Richmond against Battier. They double him with Siakam. Here's Pettit. Dallas again missing.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
No, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Richmond outside. LeBron with some nice deep.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Defensive foul. John Stockton.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Wizards.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
Cousins on the follow. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Here's Embiid. Yes!
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Richmond against Battier. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. And that's an intentional foul.
Mitch Richmond. Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, Stephen Curry is wildly popular as an NBA player, and I think there's a few things. Number one, he's a dynamic scorer, fun to watch, and he plays with an infectious joy for the game.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Dallas, no good that time either.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
James wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
On deep. Off target with that shot. And so Washington takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost
that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.